The man was suddenly shoved into the female CEO's office by a scheming coworker, trying to create a scandal to ruin his reputation. He ended up being locked inside until late at night. With no other option, he decided to sleep in the office. Late at night, the female CEO finally returned to her office. She walked in exhausted, taking off her coat as she walked, then collapsed straight onto the bed to rest, completely unaware that a man was already lying there. As morning arrived, the two were still fast asleep, while the scheming coworker rushed over with a supervisor, hoping to catch the man in the act. Just then, the female CEO suddenly woke up, sensing someone beside her. Without seeing clearly who it was, she instinctively kicked the person off the bed. The man looked up from the floor. They locked eyes, and finally recognized each other, both shocked to find the other there, because they were a newlywed couple who had just gotten married on a whim. A few days earlier at a matchmaking event, the CEO's mother had shown up in person, hoping to find a good match for her daughter, but as soon as she arrived, a scammer targeted her, using a bunch of fake photos to try and con her into paying. Just as she was about to swipe her card, the man stepped in, stopping the scammer, and told her he had already called the police. The scammer had no choice but to run away. This act instantly won the CEO's mother's favor. She then asked if he had a girlfriend. The man gave a bitter smile, as he had just been betrayed. His girlfriend had cheated on him with his best friend. To save face, he lied and said his girlfriend was no longer around. Unexpectedly, the CEO's mother got emotional and started comforting him, saying life must go on. He's still young and could find someone new. Then she suddenly dragged him outside and quickly called her daughter, urging her to come immediately. To avoid scaring the man, she reminded her daughter not to reveal her CEO identity. The man was about to leave for an interview, but the CEO's mother pretended to feel faint. Worried, the man stayed by her side. Just then, the CEO showed up dressed as a cleaning lady. Without hesitation, the mother pretended to be critically ill and tried everything to push the two to get married. After some hesitation, the man agreed. The next moment, the mother drove them straight to the marriage office. In less than 2 minutes, they got their marriage certificate. Right after, the mother seemed full of energy again, immediately calling her best friend to go on an overseas trip. Meanwhile, just as the man stepped out of the office, he received an interview notice and rushed to the company. As he placed his resume on the floor and bent down to tie his shoelaces, his ex-girlfriend and former best friend appeared behind him. The atmosphere instantly turned awkward. Just before the interview began, his former friend secretly hid his resume. Without a resume, the man couldn't explain himself to the interviewer and was rejected on the spot. He realized someone was sabotaging him, but refused to give up, so he decided to ask the CEO directly for another chance. Soon after, the female CEO got the list of applicants. When she saw that her new husband had been rejected, she was stunned, because he had the highest score on the written test. As she was questioning her secretary, the man had already arrived at her office door.